What is good, my peoples? This is Kobe24. There is a new tournament mode coming to League of Legends, also called competitive mode. As you can see from the screenshot, it says home profile collection, and then there's a tab called competitive, and then right there it says a tournament cup or tournament mode, competitive mode, whatever you want to call it. And basically you play in a tournament. It's pretty awesome. So you have day 1, day 2, and day 3. So you have different brackets that you play in. There's an open bracket, there's a winner's bracket, there's a championship bracket. So when you win open bracket, you move on to the winner's bracket, and then if you win the winner's bracket, you move on to the championship bracket. And obviously competition gets harder as you move on. But yeah, I really like this because it really tests your skills, and a lot of people are like, no, I'm better than you, and no, I'm better than you, and no, you're not better than me, and I'm better than you. Right here, you just assemble your team. Yo, get your team together and let's play. Yo, assemble your team and let's go. So this is pretty cool. So you can get your friends together and you can play against each other. Instead of trying to, you know, call everybody on Discord and trying to set it up outside of League, this just makes it much easier. And yeah, so, and there's different prizes as you move forward. Oh, side note, they are testing this on the Vietnam server first, and then it'll go to the PvE, and then it'll be live for everybody to play after it's done testing on the PvE. I'm not really sure why they're testing it on the Vietnam server, but that's where they chose to test this out first. But maybe the competition is a little more fierce over there. I don't know. They enjoy tournaments over on the Vietnam server. Who knows? But they're testing it over there. So that's what's going on with that. Here's another screenshot. Again, these are only screenshots. Don't have any gameplay or anything, unfortunately, but I will eventually when it hits PvE. So, and then you guys can assemble your team and we can play against each other, okay? So just be ready for that. Let's see. This screenshot shows, this kind of shows the rewards and how the system works. So first you start here in the open bracket. There's going to be 4 teams that you play against, and then you move on to the winner's bracket, which the competition is a little bit harder. And there's 8 teams in this bracket, and then if you manage to win the winner's bracket, you move on to the championship bracket with 16 teams, and obviously the competition is even much harder, and the prizes are much greater in the championship bracket. So if you win the open bracket, you probably get 1 chest. And then if you move to day 2 and you win this bracket, you probably get 3 chests. It's all based around the Hextech crafting system. That's what's going on with the bracket system. So there's 4 teams, 8 teams, 16 teams. Advancing brackets increases box quality. So maybe the championship bracket. So yeah, again, Hextech crafting system. It's all based around that. So maybe you get legendaries or something in the championship bracket if you win that. But there is somewhat of a betting system as well. There's 1 ticket equals 1 chest, so investing more tickets earns more boxes. So you have to get these tickets. I'm not exactly sure how you obtain the tickets. I've looked at all the screenshots. I don't know where you get these tickets from, but I think maybe from just playing you get tickets. Who knows? Or maybe winning within the brackets. I wouldn't think you would need to actually win the entire bracket, but if you beat a team within the bracket and you move on to fight another team, maybe you get a ticket from that. Who knows? I don't know. Just speculating, you guys. So there's a small gambling system, and you get prizes as you move on. Let's move on to the next screenshot. So this one, so very quickly, so if you're on this tab right here and you hit create roster, boom, it sends you to right here, I believe. And this is where you assemble your team. So like I said, assemble your team, get your team together, and we'll play each other. Okay, so I'll eventually have a tournament and stuff, and we'll play, and it will have some fun with that. Anyways, it looks like he's typing something here in the left corner. You type in your name. 1 2 3 4. Okay, there's 5 here. Just gotta count. there's 5 rows right here. So I would think this is where you add your friends to the team. You have VP reward. Don't know what that is. You have a season reward as well. I'm not really sure what that is. This looks like an icon or some summoner icon. This might be a summoner icon as well. So join the team. What else is on here? Check in, scouting, start. So there is a scouting page where you can scout players that are maybe within this tournament, like have signed up, and then you can scout these. You can actually scout players, and then you can invite them to your team, which is pretty cool. I'll show you that screenshot in just a minute. And then here, as we can see, this team just won, as it says right here. And then you can pick a logo. So every time you win within the tournament, you unlock these icons, and then you choose the icons for your team icon or team logo. And then you have chromas that you can change to. I wish there was more you could add. I don't know. They need way more of these, or insert your own logo would be cool. Just because you're going to get repeat logos, or you're playing against a team that already has the same logo as you. And probably the same chroma as you too. So, that is what's going on with that. What is this? This icon cannot be earned through any mortal means. All chromas seem to be unlocked whenever you have access to the icon. Not really sure what to make of it. I guess like every time you win, again, like I said, you unlock these and you unlock the chromas as well. So that's what I think is going on with the logos. Okay, so here's another screenshot. What's going on here? This team just won. It looks like he's put in his tickets. He's bet a certain amount of tickets. We'll see the betting system in just a minute, but as you can see, he hasn't put in his ticket or how many tickets he wants to bet. And then once he puts in his tickets, starts the tournament, I'm assuming. I think that's what's going on with that. Anyways, okay, let's scroll down. Let's see what's going on here. So here's day 2. So they actually won the open bracket. So now they're on the winners bracket, because that's what day 2 is. Day 3 is the championship bracket if they win. So here is the betting system. So he clicked on, obviously you click on your tickets, and he has 1,000 tickets. So for 1 ticket, he can just enter the tournament. If he bets 100 tickets and wins, you get 1 chest. And I think if you bet 500 tickets, you can get 2 chests if you win. There's probably more to this. Unfortunately, again, this is just an alpha, so we can only see what's here. So obviously they won in day 1, and they got some team logos, and they applied this wolf head one. It looks like you can add people right here, so you can add your friends or whoever. Oh, another cool thing, actually I just saw this right now, is you can actually pick your lane. So you can pick what lane you want to, if you want to go mid, top, bot, jungle, support. So that's pretty cool. So you can invite random people, and then you guys all pick your lanes and then just play in the tournament. That's pretty awesome. I like that. So you don't have to rely on anybody on your friends list. That's what's best about this tournament, is you can actually scout players. There's a scouting thing that you can actually click on. You can look at other players and see if you want to invite them to your team. It's pretty cool. We'll see that in the next screenshot, actually. So I think that's about it with this screenshot. What else? Okay, so here's the times, like when the time starts. So it starts at 1 a.m. I'm not really sure. There's supposed to be a date. So maybe it's starting within 15 minutes. So you gotta check in, you can scout players if you need an extra player, and then you can start the tournament. That's pretty dope, I like it. And then here is the scouting, actually. So this is what the scouting looks like. So let's say you need 1 person. Okay, let's say you're up here, and you need 1 person, okay? There's a scouting thing where it says down here. And so let's say you click ticket required, you click this, whatever, this check mark, and you move on to scouting. So you need 1 person. And this is all the players within the tournament that need, maybe that are looking for a team. So you have TSM Bjergsen, because it shows the mastery level. And then you have Snowday Syndra. I think that's maybe a team name. I'm not really sure. Stargy Syndra. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it shows the mastery here. So I think this is where you scout players. That's what it says in the description of this. Let's see. There's also seems to be a scouting-like system for finding interesting teams. They show both ranked KDA stats and champion mastery. I'm assuming history is for previous games with the roster. Okay, so this is the actual team and shows their mastery level. So if you're scouting to join a team, or you need an extra player, you can scout from somebody's team and just pull them if they've lost or something. I'm not really sure what to make of this exactly. But this is all we have to go off of, again, the screenshot. So that's what I think is going on here. So there's a team, and you can scout their players if you need an extra player. Yeah, I think that's it for that. And then here we actually have, let's just zoom in a little bit. Okay. And here we actually have like how the tournament's set up. So here's the 18 bracket. As you can see, this team's crushing it. The only problem is they have the same icon, so it looks weird. I'm not really sure. So it's just how they move through the bracket. Okay, so unlockable themes, details around rewards, roster buyouts. Wait, roster buyouts? So you can buy somebody out? Bidding wars? That's insane. Your tournament history, how stuff looks in different cities. So basically, if you need a person, you can buy somebody out and put them on your team. That's crazy. So they're trying to like set it up like a real LCS kind of type deal. You buy somebody's contract out, you put them on your team. Let's say you want Bjergsen, you buy his contract out, you put him on your team. That's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not going to be in that extent, but if you need an extra player and you want somebody from another team, I guess you could do a buyout or some type of bidding war and pull that person on your team if they're extremely good support or something. Who knows? That's all I can make of this. I'm not really sure. It's a little confusing. It's kind of crazy too, but I like the idea. Hopefully it comes to fruition, just because I love playing in tournaments and I love free prizes. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm Kobe24. Thank you for watching, and you guys stay awesome, my friends, and I'm out. Poof.